The FBI is leading the investigation, and here's what we know right now. Former President Trump is in Bedminster, New Jersey right now, where his son, Donald Trump Jr., says he's, quote, doing fine. The suspected gunman was shot and killed by the Secret Service. He's been identified by the FBI as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. An additional person was killed, and 2 others were critically injured. Eyewitnesses described the chaotic scene, including this man who claims to have seen the shooter moments before the shots rang out.
You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling.
We heard the pops of the gunshots, and we thought it was firecrackers at first. And I was like, who would shoot firecrackers? And then I realized it was a lot more serious than firecrackers. It was very scary.
I was so close, and all of a sudden I just hear these 4 shots and everybody's screaming drop, and you can see the blood like splatter on his face, and the Secret Service just barricades him.
The FBI says the investigation remains active and ongoing. The former president is recovering in New Jersey right now.
He spent the night at his private golf club in Bedminster after landing at Newark Airport overnight. CBS 2's Zinnia Maldonado is about 2 miles out. Zinnia, I think you mentioned earlier where media is allowed to be at this time. Obviously, security stepped up in all aspects of the former president's life at the moment. What's the latest?
Doug and Elaine, yeah, we're standing down the road from the former president's Bedminster Golf Club. As we mentioned, security is usually tight in this area regardless, but of course that has been heightened following yesterday's incident. Now, of course, we're told that Trump departed from Pennsylvania and landed at Newark International Airport late overnight, and is presumed, as we have mentioned, that he is now staying here at his New Jersey estate. Now, video posted to social media by a Trump aide shows the former president deboarding his plane at Newark Airport shortly after midnight. The video shows Trump flanked by U.S. Secret Service agents and heavily armed members of the agency's counter-assault team, an unusual visible show of force by his protective detail. Now, in a statement, Donald Trump Jr. says he has spoken with his father and that the former president is in, quote, great spirits. Prior to the shooting, Trump had already been scheduled to travel back here to his Bedminster Golf Club before departing to Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention. Now, no word on when we can expect Trump now to leave his estate here in New Jersey and head over to Wisconsin, although, of course, we know that the convention is set to kick off tomorrow. We're live this morning from Bedminster, New Jersey. Zinnia Maldonado, CBS 2 News.
All right, Zinnia, thanks so much. And shocked and stunned, those are just some of the words that have been used by the political establishment and members of it to describe the attack on former President Trump.
CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer has more reaction.
There's a lot of animosity in this campaign.
New York Republican Party Chairman Ed Cox had only been in Milwaukee for a few hours, barely had time to get settled for his party's nominating convention when he got word about the attempt on Donald Trump's life, telling me it hit home in a very personal way. He is the son-in-law of Richard Nixon.
It is something that is on the back of your mind, that this can always happen.
I'm just looking at this photo. You can see the bullet whizzing out behind Trump's head. This was an assassination attempt, plain and simple. And American elections should be determined by voters, not violence. And what we saw today is really just so horrific. And it saddens me for our country that this is where we are.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer posting on X, quote, I am horrified by what happened at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania and relieved that former President Trump is safe. Political violence has no place in our country. Although the Biden campaign worked to take down political attack ads as quickly as possible, Congressman Lawler couldn't resist taking a shot at the Democrat campaign strategy.
Some of the rhetoric that has been used in the course of these political campaigns does not help. When you tell people that the other side is destroying democracy, that does not help.
Experts say the events in Pennsylvania will now play a part in the convention in Milwaukee.
Well, it certainly is going to color a lot of the events. I'm sure that we will see it being referenced by speakers throughout the convention.
The attack is also expected to harden Mr. Trump's resolve to talk about safety and his claim that migrants should be deported.
I do think that it will provide a platform for Mr. Trump to kind of showcase a lot of more of the things he wants to discuss on this campaign about safety and crime.
That was CBS 2's Marcia Kramer reporting. Meantime, you saw a shot of President Biden at the podium just a second ago. He was at Mass in Delaware when the shooting occurred. He spoke to the nation shortly after being briefed on the situation.
But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it.
The president traveled from Delaware back to the White House shortly after that, and the White House says President Biden spoke with former President Trump last night.
And Donald Trump's children are reacting on social media. Ivanka Trump posted on X, "Thank you for your love and prayers for my father and for the other victims of today's senseless violence. I continue to pray for our country. I love you, Dad, today and always."
And the former president's son, Donald Trump Jr., sharing this photo with the caption, "He'll never stop fighting to save America."